You're listening to The Metal Experience.
What was the band?
Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Woo woo! We just heard some Suicidal Tendencies, Can't Bring Me Down, Mudvayne Dig, and Terror Keepers of the Faith. What? We are here with DamNation.
Straight Latino core.
What? Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself? Oh, maybe we should introduce ourselves too. Morgan, take it away.
You're supposed to do these introductions. This is your part. Well, I'm Morgan Danielle.
Hi,
Across
Morgan.
from me is the ridiculous mustached Luco Blaze.
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves? What you do in the band? Who's missing?
Hello, my name's Ruben. I'm the vocalist of DamNation. And right next to me is Saul, our bass player.
Hey, what's up, guys? I actually like that mustache, bro. That's a nice mustache.
Thank you.
There since
Don't
the
hit-
playoffs.
Don't hit on the mustache.
Blackhawks playoffs. Hey,
Whoa, I didn't hate on it. I love it. What are you talking about?
it gets in absolutely everything.
I love it. I love
eat.
it so much that I can't even book a mustache right because he's booked so far in advance.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah,
Who's missing tonight?
our drummer Ernesto's missing and our guitar player Angel is missing. They're not here today.
Yeah, they're busy right now. They're working on finding a new guitarist, so they're talking to some people, working with some people.
A second guitarist?
Yep.
Yes.
How's that coming along?
It's dragging.
It's taking a long time. It
It's
takes
taking
a
a process. We just don't like a lot of people.
It's just finding the right person to fit the puzzle.
How long have you guys been looking for a second guitarist?
Probably since we started. It's just like as last time we talked with you guys, it was the same thing. We just keep getting rid of our second guitars each time, and not in a bad way or anything like that. It's just we never find that right one, or that person doesn't think we're the right band. But
It's been an on and off type of thing. For a while, we decided to give up on finding somebody. We decided to stick around with who we were, just four of us, four-piece. Stick like that. We're doing really good for a while. But we're talking about maybe going on tour soon in September, so we're thinking we'd have a stronger sound with the second guitarist. So, hey, let's give it a shot.
So
Let's actually work to find somebody.
Give a little bit of a criteria of what you're looking for in a guitarist for those listening that, you know, can shred and be like, hey, DamNation might be the band for me. What do you have to be able to do, or what do you expect from them?
oh, you want to take that one?
What we're looking for is somebody that's dedicated, could bring something to the table.
Very
preferably
creative person.
Creative, can do some good soloing. I really would love to see some shredding in our songs.
Heyo.
And just some good equipment can contribute. Like we rent a studio, we pay rent for it every month. You know, try to help out with that. You know, it's a process. It's takes a long time, but you know, someone that could just get along with us.
It's a family. A band is a family.
Someone who accepts who we are, and someone we could accept who they are. And
Yeah, just you know,
let's see how it goes.
going back to who DamNation is it started off as three guys that knew each other since elementary school. I've known my drummer since we were in 5th grade. I've known my guitarist since 8th grade. Ruben here, we met him in high school. We've been together for
I was on the other
years
side of
now.
Little Village,
Yeah.
the better side of Little Village.
Yeah, we're all pretty much from the same. We're all from the same neighborhood, Little Village, 60623. Shout out to
To all the homies over there.
Shout out to all the homies in Little Village.
So,
Where can people actually find you to get all that information, to hear the music that we'll be hearing tonight, just so people can start looking for you guys, and then contact information?
Facebook. You know, Facebook is the best. That's the easiest way
we
to
have
find us.
SoundCloud.
Facebook.com/DamNation60623, which that happens to be the area code of our neighborhood. You know, it's a good spot. We love our neighborhood, Little Village. Very
Very much.
very culture orientated. You know, all Latinos right there.
Little Mexico.
No, I know it's hard to tag you guys on Facebook. I tried telling you. DamNation spells it DAM with a capital N,
Thank you.
just like the D. So definitely spell it like that if you're looking all up. There's so many results that come up for DamNation, and it sucks tagging when you have that many results too. So I did put the Facebook link on the Metal Experience page for that, just for people to be able to look you up, since I couldn't tag you with
we
that
apologize.
miscast.
for
Yeah,
that.
and
No, it's not your fault. It's the retarded world's fault, and Facebook being retarded.
once you find us on Facebook, which if you cannot find us by linking it, just Google
DamNation
DamNation Chicago Band.
Boom.
You'll be able to find us. You know, you'll
You're the
find.
first result that comes up.
You'll
Actually.
see a great looking picture of me right away.
Heyo.
Besides a good-looking picture of Ruben, which I don't know, that's a what if. I don't know whether you're gonna be able to find a lot of our music. We just about a year ago, we brought out our CD, our EP actually, Truth and Justice for None.
Ooh, I like that in unison.
It's a lot more
That
unison
was
than
actually
band.
here.
Yeah.
That was actually leading to my next question is, you guys came on, when was it? A year?
It was like
Year and a half ago?
Yeah, no.
What have you
November
guys-
2011.
What have you guys been up to since last time?
Writing new material.
We were actually... We were going to go see you guys at Claus, and then Claus got canceled. Was that the...
Yeah, I think it was
They're like,
the one
"Fuck."
that they tried to reschedule and they tried to make it like 3 bands, right?
Yeah,
The first time they tried to bring it down to more of a condensed level, but you guys were booked and
You
we
know-
were like, oh, we're finally going to see DamNation. Then we're like, damn it, they canceled it.
Well, you know, besides even writing new music, it's just like, what aren't we doing? We were just talking about it right now. We're working on. I'm personally working with my drummer and with our boy Monster from Money to Be Made Records.
Ooh, thank you for the shirts, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Money to Be Made, just shameless plug right there.
Just need a bandana now.
Yeah, I'm working with Monster. I'm working with Ernesto. We're silk screening our own T-shirts. Do it yourself type of thing. That's how bands started.
Yeah, those designs are sick. We actually got some of the ones that didn't make the cut. It still works. It still works. I mean, a shirt's a shirt. It's awesome to rock them before they get put out.
It's a work in progress. When it comes down to it, I've been silk screening for about 2 months now.
And I mean, you're
about a
sweating
month
and
a
you're on
half.
your hands and knees
Yeah,
doing that squeegee.
He's got paint all over himself.
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's like
I know the listeners can't
blood,
see,
sweat,
but
and
I got
tears right
paint
now. Yeah, your
everywhere.
poor sock shirt now tainted in green.
But besides that, music, shirts, merchandise. We got a few shows coming up actually.
We just got done recording an album, which I'm gonna stay a little bit quiet about that one right now.
Yeah, we'll get.
But you just
we'll
said
get there.
you what?
We'll get
We'll
to
get-
that.
we'll get there.
We got plenty of time to talk about. I want to talk about some of the shows we got coming up. Actually,
it.
We got one August 30th. I got my list right here because
And then you looked away, like you had to think. It's
Hey,
right there.
No, we're pretty booked. It's August 30th at the Cathedral Cafe, which is 2500 South.
That's where we were born.
Christiana. Yeah, like Ruben said, that's where we were born. In 2008, that's where DamNation played their first show. That's straight in the heart of Little Village, right there, a few blocks from the high school where 3 of us went to, Farragut Career Academy.
Couldn't even look at the audience back then.
Yeah, we were all nervous. We were all like straight out of high school kids, young. And the thing about the Cathedral Cafe is that it came out, it stopped hosting a lot of rock show, local metal bands. For a couple years, Little Village has been left without a local legitimate venue. There's still been a lot of backyard shows. There's been a lot of like local bands playing backyard shows. But you know what? It sucks to say it, but backyard shows are dangerous. There could be a lot of violence. Kids,
Cops get called,
yeah.
fights break out.
But they're also a lot of fun.
They were fun when
At
you
a
were in
point.
high school.
Yeah, they were really fun
Wait,
and
what-
affordable when you were in high school.
Hey, I'm a 23-year-old guy right now. I love playing at a venue. I love playing at the Cathedral Cafe. Our Ernesto, our drummer, he's working on bringing it back. We're all working on bringing it back. We just had a show. Well, we didn't personally have a show there, but we hosted a show there last week, actually. We had Disrupting the Abacus play. We
As
had
King.
As King. Yeah, our boy Matt Grawl. They got us this interview.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Matt for that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Pulling through. I got your back.
Yeah, he hooked it up. He got us this interview last minute, but we came because
Absolutely.
thank you.
We gotta throw what we're doing out there right now, and they wouldn't
Perfect
be better.
timing, right?
Perfect timing.
What was the band that was supposed to come on?
Uneven, unfortunately,
Uneven
due
had
to
to drop.
unforeseen circumstances, they were unable to. They felt really bad about it, but we understand. Stuff comes up. It's life,
hey, you know what? Their loss is our gain.
But thank you
There you
guys
go.
for
See it that way, yeah.
such short notice, being like, "Oh yeah, we'll come on." I'm like, "Fuck
Of course,
yeah!" got a band.
any opportunity for us to
Promote.
get people promote, get people to know about us. Like I was saying, that show.
We're gonna start a disease in metal and hardcore, and it's gonna be called Latino core.
Yeah.
And you're all gonna love it.
I've caught the fever of Latino core.
August 30th, Cathedral Cafe. We're playing that show for sure. We didn't play the one last week, but we're playing it we're playing this one for
Who
sure.
else is on that bill?
For now, I think it might be. We're still not fully sure who and who, but for sure it's gonna be As King. Of
course, our boys.
Matt.
What?
We gotta give it up to Matt. Matt
Hell
hooked
yeah.
it up. He's our boy. We're trying
Well, we might be
Awesome
taking
vocalist
a
in As
trip
King.
out.
to disrupting the Abacus. We're trying to get Morgan Le Fay in there. We're trying to get a lot
There
of
we
local
go.
Chicago bands.
What time does it start?
Most likely like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the usual time. We used to start shows over there all the time.
And besides that, we're also playing at this music festival in Little Village called Via Palooza.
Yeah.
Via Palooza.
Yeah, it's
Your version of Lollapalooza, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it was
in the
started.
hood.
It was started in the hood. Yeah, straight up. September 7th. It's gonna be an entire block, Central Park. All of it's gonna be closed down to accommodate like huge amount of music, huge amount of bands.
Not
There's
just
gonna-
metal.
Yeah, not just metal. We're gonna have ska bands. We actually had a ska band perform at the Cathedral Cafe last
Mala
week.
Flacha.
Mala Flacha. We had them perform.
They're from the rival hood, Pilsen. So
and besides that, I don't know, Ruben. Any other shows we got coming up?
I know there's one September 27th that we're playing. I don't have the full details on that one so far, but it should be a good show. We're also playing one September 6th at Junior Sports Bar in Pilsen. So this is Little Village takes over Pilsen for us because we're gonna play with some bands from that area.
Nice.
And I'm gonna act like a cocky person and be like, "Hey, Little Village, we're better." No, no, they're good bands that we're playing with. Yeti, Mandatory Abortions, and
There's a mandatory abortion, so we thought it was bad that there's a forced abortion.
oh,
Jesus. Mandatory and forced need to combine.
Yeah, Mom, I'm in a band called
that-
Mandatory
No, they should just
Abortion.
combine and be called abortions optional.
Mandatory forced abortion.
Mandatory forced abortion. There you
yeah,
go.
that's gonna be an awesome show because it's all types of music. Obviously, we're the ones representing the metal and the hardcore, which we like to call Latino core. And there's gonna be ska bands. There's gonna be punk bands. So at Junior Sports Bar, that's gonna be a good show. Gonna be fun. Can't wait to play it. So
Nice. Well, let's start with a contest here, just because we have enough time. So for the next hour and a half, we're looking for caller number. Let's make it. Give me a number between 1 and 10, guys. Make it
No. Let's do
reasonable.
number 6.
Six?
For
All right.
our boy Jay Cutler.
Let's see if
Let's
we
go
can
Bears.
get.
Let's go Bears.
Let's see if we can
Hey-o.
get 6 callers tonight. We've got some prizes we can give out tonight. I won't tell you everything that'll be in the package, but one, Matt Garl's name is going to be all over this show. So shout out to him because he actually last week gave us a whole bunch of tickets for free to Project Independent, which is happening at Double Door September 22nd. You have to be 21 or up in order to take the tickets because it is a 21 and up show, but they are free tickets. And As King and Legions of Rom will be playing Project Independent along with a bunch of other bands.
How much are they usually? Aren't they 10?
I think they're 10, and at the door you'd be paying like $12 to
12?
$15. So we have 2 tickets available that you will win along with a package from us with a variety of stuff. Hey, there might be a shirt or 2 in there depending on what you wear. And we'll definitely ship out a package to you. So if you want to call 773-657-3341, we're looking for caller number 6. Or whoever is the closest one by the end of the night will choose a winner. So 773-657-3341. And let's start hearing a DamNation song. What do you want to start off with playing?
what
You know what?
song?
Let's go with our EP, Truth and Justice for
None.
Let's Ruben, which one would you say is your favorite song from that one?
My favorite song would be "Right Hand of God."
Right Hand of God it is then.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And in those days men shall seek death, and shall not find it, and they shall desire to die, and death shall fly from them.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. I'm Luke O'Blaze with Morgan Danielle. We're sitting here with DamNation, and we just heard
Right Hand of God.
Right Hand of God. And we have a caller, Danny. Danny, Dave was unable to make it in tonight. He's having car troubles. Like, oh, bitch. But we got Danny working the board tonight. So we have a phone call, Danny.
Woo, Danny!
Huh?
Yes, we do.
Why don't you put them through?
Caller, you're on.
Hello.
You're on with the Metal Experience.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Monster.
Monster.
Oh, snap! That's our
it's
poor monster right there. That's the one we keep talking
Yo.
about. Money to be made.
Crazy koala.
Yo,
over
you
there.
already know. Money to be made records. I'm in here. YPM Monster.
Yo, it's awesome.
Aren't you supposed to be working on some shirts, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, actually, we almost done with the church. You know, I just want to go and give you guys a shout out. Get my voice on the radio a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, but most definitely shout out to DamNation. They doing their thing. Money to be made records. We in there. Y'all gonna be seeing us everywhere. So stay tuned.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, homie.
Gotta get back to work.
All right,
All
bro,
right,
man.
Thanks for calling in.
So shout out another one to Matt Growl. His son Matthew just had his third day of preschool, and he wants a shout out. So good night, Matthew. Thanks for listening while you could.
The metalest little kid ever.
No,
Hey,
go to
he-
bed because
he-
you got school again.
Hey, you know
tomorrow.
what? He is one of the most metalist
Oh,
kids
he
ever.
is.
I heard he's drumming already.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is. Like,
yeah.
That's incredible.
He's always
His
in the
daughter
mosh
will
pit.
probably end up picking up guitar after she gets old enough.
He's always
Yeah,
in the
that's
pit
awesome.
with Matt.
Yeah, it's awesome. He'll swing them around, and
that's
he's
what
got
I-
those big ass headphones on. He's so cute.
That's what I'm gonna do with my little chavalitos. I'm gonna have them
You're,
play
wait, you're a little
instruments.
what?
Charlitos.
Oh, that's chavalitos. That's
I
how we
love
say our,
Charlitos?
that's
I
how we
love
say
that
our little
word.
kids in Spanish.
I love that
So,
word.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have my kids playing stuff like that. I'm gonna get them into hardcore, get them into metal.
Well,
And
there you go. You got to start them young.
What was that one band that got you guys into metal?
that one band. Let's see. Let's go all the way to the '90s here.
That's
Taking it back old school.
I'm gonna say, it's gonna sound kind of typical, but you know what? It was Slipknot. It definitely was Slipknot.
One song in particular that,
Wait and Bleed. I remember watching
Hell
MTV
yeah.
too, late at night.
yeah, Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball. I remember all my cousins were like, "Oh, we don't like watching that. We like watching all that Britney Spears and all whatever."
I have to go back to like
When I heard Slipknot, it was pretty awesome, and they got me into so many things after.
94.7. You remember that old radio station that went out of business?
94.7. The
What was
Zone?
it?
Hell yeah. The Zone.
I missed that radio.
What was on the zone?
You don't know the How do you not know the Zone?
I don't recall the
How long
zone.
have you not? How long have you been
That's
in Chicago?
what. Okay, so wait, that was the show that what's his
It only
face? Dr.
lasts-
Drew used to do, right? Or they used to have that
Yeah.
sex chat at the end of it, just like they used to take over.
No, I think that was Q101. I'm not.
No, they used to
no,
have
that
a
was
sex
The
talk
Zone.
on the Zone late
Yeah.
at night
But,
at
you
like
know-
midnight. But
Besides that, the reason
They
I
were
got into
awesome.
metal was I heard System of a Down's Aerials right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Awesome
the
song.
first metal song I ever got. It wasn't the most metalist song, but
No, it
it
was
got me.
different.
It was
it
the
got me
gateway
into-
drug.
It was the gateway drug. It was
This
like
is like-
marijuana.
right when Down with the Sickness was coming out, and
What was all that? It was all
yeah,
that
Disturbed.
all
You
that
actually-
late new metal.
You want to listen to this is a good story actually. The only reason why my drummer Ernesto got into metal was because of me.
Here we go.
He
I've heard
used
the
to
story
know-
too
hey,
many
you know What?
times.
You know
Great.
what? You know what? This is real, and I swear to God, this
He
is
can't. He can't say no. He's not here.
Hey,
you
you
can
know
say
what?
whatever
You
you,
know what?
want, and it's true.
It's true though. He used to be all into hip hop, all into rap. Tupac,
Which we still are.
Biggie. He still is. He still is. Like I never was never a big fan of Tupac, Biggie. I starting to get more into rap now. But the reason I got him into metal was Drowning Pool and Disturbed's Down with the Sickness.
There
Just
we
you
go.
said
There
that.
we go.
Down with the Sickness. We got the entire auto shop
Old
of
school
Farragut.
Drowning Pool with like Sinner. It's just amazing.
That
No, those were awesome times in the late '90s. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've got another phone call.
He's back.
Oh, hey, it's
He's
Monster again.
Oh,
Caller number 2.
you scared
Oh,
me.
hey, you know what? I called back because I hear, Mr. Saul talking about marijuana and bad mouth for marijuana, and he don't even smoke.
Hey, I don't. Hey, all I'm saying is that I know about marijuana, but I don't smoke, and I
And
stand my
then Ernesto said you didn't influence him. It was his aunt.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! No,
Oh, he's gonna go there.
I showed him Down with the Sickness.
So I'm just keeping it 100, so I might be calling number 3. You never know. I'm listening.
Hey, leave the phone lines open for somebody else, Monster.
Come on, quit bothering us.
Enjoy your
Monster's
church.
been
I'ma
1
call
and 2.
back.
All right.
So it
call
was
back.
actually his aunt that got him into
Hey, you
metal?
know what?
I
I
don't
never
know the
heard that story
story.
before, but I still
one
remember it
hardcore
as in
aunt.
I
It was
got
my
I
grandma.
showed him.
It
I
was my
showed him
grandma
Down
that-
with the Sickness, and I showed him Drowning Pools, Let the Bodies. I showed him Bodies and
Bodies.
Down with the Sickness.
I can't wait till someone comes on. It's like, actually, it was my grandma that got
Yeah,
me into
right.
metal. Like, yes.
Don't we all wish our grandmothers liked metal? Every time I play, my grandma's
Yeah.
like, it's too loud.
What did they say?
Why does he sound like he's barking?
We are at caller number 2. We're trying to get to caller number 6. There's some great prizes to be won, including 2 tickets to Project Independent, September 22nd, to see As King and Legions of Rom representing Chicago.
As
Among
King.
A bunch of
others.
other bands. And you gotta be 21, but it's 773-657-3341. Call in and talk with us in DamNation. So we were just talking about what got you started into metal. So let's talk about now, from where you started listening to, what are some of the influences today that you guys have been listening to and discovering?
Oh, I did a complete turn on all that new metal stuff. I mean,
Ruben's
don't get
done
me
a
wrong.
180.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. It was there and it got me to a good place. But now, like I said, I'm more into hardcore bands, the hardcore punk. I'm more into punk and crossover thrash.
Basically, the bands Suicidal Tendencies,
right.
Mudvayne, Terror.
I'm a big fan of a lot of good stuff like Agnostic Front, Madball. I love all that stuff. Strength for a Reason. Yeah, I could go on and on with all this hardcore thrash metal punk that I
Yes,
listen to.
yes, he can, and he does it all the time. But
yeah.
you know, when it comes down to it, you know, Ruben's hardcore influences, my new metal. I stick true to new metal. I love new metal, but you don't get me wrong. I still listen to like Lamb of God. I still listen to All That Remains. I still listen to all that. But the thing that comes down to it is just like, DamNation is a mixture of, we all love different things. And that you can see that in our music, especially with our new album that's coming up. You know, some of our songs are very melodic, Lamb of God type of style songs, but some of our songs are very new metal mixed with hardcore, mixed with metalcore. So you know, you can see a lot of our influence from our guitars being into thrash, from me being into new metal, and Ruben over here with this hardcore music.
Nice.
I think we do have many bands that we all have in common, like El Nino, one of our all-time favorite
Actually, I
bands.
just got the update that they're coming in. I got an email at my phone today. It was a sign. I was like, El Nino.
Hey, you guys,
I know we talked about this last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys gotta let us come through for that and meet El Nino.
Yeah, I'd
Fuck,
be
man,
down.
I wish we'd get him on the show.
I think
we should
first
get him
I've
up.
got to meet El Nino, right?
There's also Killswitch Engage.
Oh my
which
God.
is like one band we all have in common. I personally,
can't
as
wait
much
to see them.
as much as I say I'm more into
Okay.
thrashy, hardcore stuff.
Again. this
But
year.
Killswitch Engage is one of those few metal bands that I still listen to
Are
a
you
lot.
going to that show with Killswitch and Lamb of God
Oh,
in October?
we're gonna try.
Holy shit.
It's still a long way from now, October.
I'm buying those tickets in a couple weeks. Fuck that. I ain't waiting.
Are tickets on sale already?
Yeah, they've been
Where's
on
it at?
sale since
month
last
ago.
month. It's at Congress Theater, October 30th, and Huntress is opening. And great. There's Testament, and then Killswitch Engage and Lamb of God is
God,
headlining
the
that.
amount of times that I've seen Lamb of God, I think I've seen them like.
Lamb of God and Killswitch. I
I
don't fucking
lost-
care how many times I see them. I see them.
I lost
love
count.
them every
I lost
time.
count of how many times
That's
I've
how
seen
I
Lamb
am
of God.
about. That's the same way I am about Killswitch Engage and Terror. Those are the two most bands I've seen the most.
Actually, you know, I have a great. The first time I listened to Lamb of God was actually when I went to go see Slipknot at the Allstate Arena. They opened up for them. They were the band right before them.
wow,
I
old school.
never heard of Lamb of God until then. And the reason I got so into
Wait,
Lamb
who
of God,
did they open for?
They opened for
Slipknot.
Slipknot at the Allstate Arena.
I was
What
there.
year was this?
I was so skinny.
I was
Estimate. Think about
I
it.
think I was in 2000. It was right after Volume 3, the Subliminal
Okay,
Verses album.
okay.
So it was during the Ashes of the Wake album. So it's just like when I
Nice.
heard the one song that got me hooked from Lamb of God was "Now You Have Something to Die For." Of course.
Yes.
When they played that song live, it was like the most clearest song I ever heard. They live to recording, it sounds pitch perfect, exactly the same.
Yeah, they're
that's the reason I'm a
phenomenal live.
huge Lamb of God fan. Huge.
But there's so much stuff even outside of metal that we listen to. I love listening to a lot of Mexica music for our
Ooh.
culture, obviously.
Yeah, have you brought that in yet? Your sound? I thought we talked about
It's
mariachi bands last time playing.
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna throw in a
Yeah, the
little
little-
mariachi.
it's there,
set.
it's
The
there.
maracas.
The tribal drumming's there with this whole new Latino core sound. We're trying to enforce this Latino core
Hey,
sound.
Latino core.
We got to come up with something. We got to come up with our own brand. We need to set up a trend because I'm not following anybody else's trend.
Is there
You know,
anything in the middle of your songs where you just go into maybe like a straight acoustic out of nowhere and you're just like, whoa, like El Nino?
No, but there's a lot of cleans that Angel plays that sound very Latin bass. And Saul's bass playing is getting there as well. And
It's getting there, so.
You're almost there.
Hey, you know what? What I lack in like
he's a very serviceable
there,
bass player.
I am energetic as
On
hell
stage.
on stage.
You know how many times he's hit me with his bass head? But it's
I've hit
okay.
him so many
It's okay.
times, you know.
That's why you wear the bandana to cover the scars, right?
It's not to look like
He's
a thug.
bleeding
It's
as
to
we
cover my
speak, and
head.
We can't see it.
No, but yeah,
Extra padding.
It's great. We're gonna keep going with this Latino core sound, and we're gonna show who we are, what our culture is.
Yeah,
where we were raised through our music, and with this new album we're writing about, it's a little less political. There's probably 2 political songs. This album's a little more selfish, I would say, because we're we're talking about personal stuff that goes in our head, and I might as well go out there and say it. The new album is going to be called My Mental Prison, and we just got done recording it. We also feature one of our friends, Amy, in it, doing clear vocals, and it's going to be an awesome album. I'm really excited about it. We have songs for that, but we'll show you guys that later.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
you actually transitioned into it because I was going to ask
I
you.
was too.
So the new
Psychic.
it's an album or an EP or
No,
how-
this
a
is a
full-length
full-length
full
album.
length?
Full-length
How many songs you guys?
12.
12. Woo woo.
Nice.
Hey, it took us a long time to write it. It took us a long time to record it, but
it.
it's gonna sound amazing, and you're gonna get a sneak preview of it right
Oh,
Where
I can't
did
wait.
you guys record at?
We recorded it. We recorded it in 2 different studios. One we did with the Zombie House Recordings, and the other one is True Music, which we did the vocals with our boy Terry from True Music.
Yeah,
So that
shout
was-
out to Terry.
Shout out to Terry, man.
Trademark Beats.
Trademark Beats. This guy really helped me out a lot when I was recording my vocals. Helped me really feel comfortable going in there. He's like, "Do your thing, man." Gave me some advice when I was in there, and just made me feel really at home recording. Although that booth was sweaty and I was dripped in sweat and it was hot in there, and I gave it all that I had to give. And this time, I think with the vocals, I did a little more different stuff. Obviously, I'm not satisfied. I'm never satisfied with the things I do.
Hey, we could always get better.
I have to push myself. Definitely have to push myself. But one of the things I think, like I said, even though I don't listen to that much new metal, with the vocals, what I did this time was kind of look back at Korn, look back at Slipknot. One of the things that they did a lot was kind of add emotions to their scream. Instead of just going in there and do it all, all technique, they added a lot of emotions. And I went back there and I did all that. I thought Ross Robinson, because that guy used to beat down.
You Ross Robinson yourself?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And while Ruben,
Apparently, Monster might be calling again.
Oh my God.
Hi, caller number 3. Who is this?
Y'all can't answer the phone and say, "Oh my gosh," because it's Monster called again. I told you I was gonna call.
More of
Now
Danny
I'm
put you on the
calling.
screen saying
I'm
phone call
calling
same
because
time.
Ruben left me out of
What?
True Music. Like
Oh,
I'm not a
that's-
part of that.
Oh, you are a part of that, dude.
All right, so now it's a complaint. We're getting angry
We're getting
phone
a
calls
complaint.
because of you, Ruben.
Monster, why are you always picking on me, dude?
And also, I didn't know we can cuss on the radio. I heard her say "fuck."
Fuck yeah, man.
So we have a
I'm trying
complaint
not to
and an
curse.
angry caller swearing at us. Even better.
He's
That's
trying
pretty
can-
cool.
you can
so
cuss
that
on-
makes me the third caller. I can't wait to win this prize.
Oh, wait! Once you call the 5th time, you're gonna be on busy signal the whole time.
Oh,
know
we're
what?
gonna put you on hold.
Hey, it's an old lady that's gonna call next.
And you can cuss on internet radio
Hey,
as long as it's not over
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna
Fuck
get it.
yeah.
I'm gonna get it all shit tits. Fuck no. I
You know,
can't
Monster,
really swear.
just for the effort and to have you not call a 4th time trying for what you're trying for.
He just hung up.
Oh. Well, he's still listening. I know it because he's trying to be caller number 4. Monster, we'll send you a couple tickets for Project Independent with the guys at DamNation. So when they see you, they'll give you these tickets and be like, "Here, don't say we didn't do anything."
That's if
for
they
you."
don't keep them themselves.
he's gonna end up calling a few more times. Just letting
Yeah.
you know right now. I know this
We're
guy.
on caller 14, and it's
Just
the
because you
same.
called
It's
in 3 more times or 4 more times to try to win the prize does not mean I'm going to give you 4 tickets now. It's 2 tickets, buddy. Don't push it.
So yeah.
laying down the law over here.
Well, before we get into more detail about talking about the album, let's hear a sample of.
Well, why don't we? Because they wanted to
Well,
save the new
maybe.
stuff till
For a
the
little
end.
later.
Okay, so
Why don't we
let's-
play a
let's hear a couple
twofer
old ones,
of
yeah.
the
Truth
the
and
first
Justice. Truth and
EP.
Justice for None EP. This one's Breath of the Speechless.
Why don't we play 2? Let's do 2.
All right,
It's
let's
getting a
go
little
with-
sweaty in here.
Let's go with
Okay.
Breath of the Speechless, and let's go with.
On a personal note?
Nah.
No. That's a little too soft.
No. That's for when we want to cry a little later in the show.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Let's go. This is gonna be a long song, but I want to go with Judas.
Okay, so
Judas.
Boom.
here we go.
You got those, Danny?
If you think 5.5 minutes is long,
Hey,
It's
it's not.
3
Yeah,
is 3 is like half an hour song.
I'm into 45-second punk songs, so
So that,
Hey, it
so
feels
that
like a
is
very
long.
so that is very long.
Well, let's do it, Danny. Take it away.
Today's the one. Search around. Look inside. Feel the power. Today's the one. Search around. Look inside. Feel the power. Today's the one. Search around. Look inside. Feel the power. Today's the the follower of the forget. It's a truth for the course of jealousy, driven by the fallen angel. Go into the follower of the forget. It's a truth for the course of jealousy, driven by the fallen angel. Follower of the
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. The Metal Experience, Luke Blaze, Morgan Danielle, sitting here with DamNation.
Latino Core.
Latino Core. What did we just hear?
We just heard Breath of the Speechless and Judas. Quick shout out before we go into anything else to our friend George Bambi. He wanted me to give him a shout out. He's like, come on, dude, tell him how I represent Little Village Straight Edge. So I was like, yeah, Little Village, shout out to Little Village Straight Edge over there going on. So there you go. Stop complaining.
Tell them how I represent, guys.
Hey, shout out to Monster, who's called us 3 times.
Oh, Monster, where do
You'll get the tickets, I promise.
Get back to work, man.
Yeah, we're waiting for
Get
that
back
old lady to
work.
call.
Yeah, where's that old lady? We are doing a contest. We need 3 more callers to get us to caller number 6. You'll definitely win a couple tickets to Project Independent if you are 21 and up. It's a double door, and it's as King and Legions of Rom representing Chicago and the bands that have been on here, and of course a few other ones if you want to go to projectindependent.com and check out Chicago's date. And then there'll be also some awesome stuff that will be shipped with that as well. All we just need is an address that we can ship that to. So good times, good times. So 773-657-3341, 773-657-3341. 3341. And we're back with As King.
As
so
King.
those two songs that we heard,
We're not back with As King.
We're back with As King. Now we're talking with them. Does that make sense?
I
Whatever.
don't get it.
Ruben, what were those
I don't get
songs?
it.
Oh, Jesus, this might be Monster. I'm kidding.
Please.
No, it's not Monsters.
Oh, thank God.
Caller number 4. You're on with
I
the
swear
Metal
to God, if this is like
Experience.
Ernesto or something, I don't know.
Hello.
What's up?
Who is this? Who is this? I like
This is Chris Hall from Antique Arcana.
Chris.
Hey,
What's
Chris.
going on, man?
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. How are ya?
Doing pretty good. Fucking driving to work, though. That sucks.
Oh, man.
Hey, you got to get that grind.
I did DamNation. That shit sounds pretty fucking sweet, man.
Thank
Thank you very much, man.
Do a plug right now. I know.
You mentioned a couple influences that I totally wouldn't have got from listening to those songs. Slipknot and Korn, I definitely wouldn't have got that. it sounds pretty fucking sweet, man.
Oh, thank you very
All right,
much.
so
We appreciate
what
it.
do you think would be some of our influences based on this music? Who do you think we sound like? Because, not a lot of people could actually
We
tell
sound like
us.
us. We don't sound like anybody.
Yeah, you know, he's got a good point. It's a pretty good mixture of stuff. I mean, and the first song I did hear sounded like a little bit of Slayer in there.
Ooh,
Slayer. Give that to our guitarist. He's a huge Slayer fan, huge Metallica fan, huge thrash fan in general. He's a big thrash fan.
Oh yeah.
Chris, before I forget and have you on the phone, you guys have a show coming up this week. How about you plug that for us?
That's right. We were playing Saturday in Schererville, Indiana. It's Frog Purgatory. It's gonna be fucking Angel Graves, Monolith, Earthen, us.
Antica Arcana.
Antica Arcana.
Yeah, Antique Arcana. Mindscapes of Serenity. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking sweet. $3. Place called the Grid Zone.
$3, you cannot beat that.
Damn,
And
Right.
is there an age limit to how old you got to be to get there?
I don't believe so.
Nice.
All
And
ages.
this, and this is in Indiana. You can actually check out all the details at Antique Arcana's Facebook page, correct?
Yeah. Yep,
Awesome.
Sure can.
Well, thank you, Chris, so much for calling in, and have a great night at work.
And thanks for the hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a week
Hey,
ago.
no problem.
I want to
Hey,
come back
yeah.
so bad.
Hey, thanks for liking our stuff, man. Really appreciate it, homie.
Look us up on
Hey,
Facebook.
No problem, man. Have a good one, guys.
We
All
love
right,
you.
thank you.
All right, Chris
God,
from Antique Arcana.
I'm actually pretty glad that was a monster again.
Don't say anything. He's going to call us again.
We need two more callers for caller number 6, 773-657-3341. And Ruben was just going to explain to us what those last two songs that we heard from DamNation were actually about.
The first one, Breath of the Speechless, it's a political song, obviously about what the struggles of a Latino are, what the struggles of a Mexican immigrant are, and how we need to rise up with youth. We need to rise up, in a smart way. It doesn't have to be violent, obviously. I would say by any means necessary. But, it does have to do with the oppression we have seen our people gone through, and not just our people, but also young people. Because in those lyrics, it says the youth just has so much power. But people keep shutting the youth up, and the youth needs to rise up, get up there, show them through music, show them through something, get up there through art. And it's the best way to do it.
As you can see from like the intro of that song, that's actually a soundbite from some of the marches that Cesar Chavez and a couple of Latino rights workers have been fighting for. You could hear that. Like, if you want to download our music, facebook.com/DamNation60623. That entire EP
Is on there.
Is on there, so you could download that one.
So
Nice.
give us a try,
So,
man.
We got another caller.
We've got caller number 5.
All right,
who is
we're getting
it?
close to that number 6. It's probably Monster.
Uh-oh.
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 Who is this? You're on with the Metal Experience and DamNation.
Oh, this would be none other than Matt Growl.
Matt.
Oh, Matt.
It's Mateo.
Matt, before you say anything, thank you again for hooking it up, bro. I'm so glad I answered my phone in the middle of work just to get this opportunity.
And Matt, before you say anything, also, we want to thank you for having us out on Wednesday.
Hell yes.
And holy fuck, man. I was
yeah, we hung
I
out
was
with
fucking
Elysian at As King's band space. It was fucking awesome, Matt, for putting them
We're
up
only
for
a
the
couple
night.
rooms away from there.
Yeah, we were there. We slipped flyers under all the doors. That were metal
Did you
bands.
see
Thanks
the
to
Did you see
Matt.
the flyers under your door?
Yeah, well, they were on top of our TV for a little
Heyo.
Yeah,
But
thanks
Matt,
for the flyer.
I'm sorry, Matt, you were saying.
Yeah, well, actually, I wasn't. That's kind of the
Yeah.
point.
You called not
Well,
to
actually,
talk.
as long as you guys were talking about coming to the practice space, we should give a shout out to the Rock Spot, 4500 South Trip.
Yeah, exactly.
We got 3 floors of rooms and building and all sorts of craziness in that area. But it's a practice spot. It's a jam spot. It's clean for the most part. It's relatively cheap. They're building new rooms all the time for new bands. So if you don't know about it, it's called the Rock Spot. It's 4500 South Trip.
And it's not just metal bands, correct?
No.
It's all
everything.
types of music.
I mean, there's gospel, there's metal, there's country, there's Latino. Actually, there's a few bands that are signed to Universal Studios in the Rock Spot, but those are like Hispanic mariachi type bands. But I mean, we're all doing it. Doesn't matter what genre of music we are.
Nice.
We all get along there. It's funny.
Yeah. Our neighbors next door to us, they're
They play,
actually they're signed to Universal.
Yeah.
Los Crudos Tribal.
Los Crudos
Always,
Tribal.
man.
Always jamming out. Those guys are awesome to talk to. Always offering me a beer, but I don't drink beer, so I'm like, I'm good.
I don't either. So
I drink
Hey,
once in a
last time As King was on, Walter rapped in Spanish. Can you outdo him, Ruben? Can we hear some Spanish rap, maybe?
No, I can't.
drop it
I
down?
can't rap to save my life. I could probably rap on, write it down on paper and then think about it, but I can't do it right off the spot.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Maybe one day I'll get there, but at this point, no. But yeah.
And you know what? You gotta give it to Walter. He is a genius. Not just on
Actually,
drums.
Mata is playing tonight. Mata is playing tonight at Grand Bar.
Yes,
oh
they
yeah,
are.
we were thinking of stopping by.
We're probably gonna
gonna
stop by after we get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can make it because I know I accidentally grabbed my drummer's keys, so I gotta go give them back to him. So you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot and try to stop by Grand Bar and see.
Yeah,
Mata
Mata are great friends of ours.
I haven't seen them play in a while, so it's good to see
what
Mata.
time do they go on, Matt?
I think like 10ish.
Tennis.
Okay.
So
All right.
between 10 and 11, that's their normal time they normally play around.
Gotcha.
All right.
But thank you guys.
But I
Definitely.
just wanted to call in and say hi. You guys mentioned my name like a million times a night,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I want to call in, say
This
hi.
is secretly the
say
Matt
thank
Growl
you
show
guys.
tonight.
Thank you guys for supporting us, and we support you guys as much as we can. I got Metal Experience stickers on my doors and my car and all that good stuff now.
I'm gonna put these all over my dresser.
Aww. Don't make me
So-
cry, guys.
We'll take some
but
pictures
you
and
guys
post
have
them
a
on
good-
the
you
Metal
guys-
Experience.
For sure.
Yeah, Matt, take pictures of him and post them on the Metal Experience.
I will
Find
do
them-
that. You guys should.
find
I'm
the
gonna
most
let you guys go
awkward
finish your
spot
show.
to
You
put
guys
'em.
should play an As King song before the night's over.
Yeah, right. Oh, just pumping As King. I love it. Well, thank you, Matt, for calling in, and we love you.
I'm glad I wasn't caller 6. I wouldn't want to win my own tickets back.
Hey, we're
Thank
close.
you for
we're
that
close.
donation.
No problem.
We're close. We just need one more caller.
One more
right, bye,
caller.
Take it easy, mate.
Good night, Matt. 773-657-3341. Be lucky number 6. Win 2 tickets to Project Independent September 22nd at Double Door.
Imagine if it was Matt and he just wins his tickets.
He's like,
back.
fuck it, I need 2 more.
Hey,
All right, so what was that last song, Ruben, about?
The last one, Judas, was about the way corporations betray their own employees and stuff like that. How they screw over the world generally. We're like I said, we're a political band, and that was out of me and Ernesto. We wrote that. Ernesto, me and him write all the lyrics. So, I give him a chunk of lyrics, and he puts it together in the song. And because sometimes I decide to be lazy. But these are ideas that me and him talk about, and that's what those 2 songs are about. The first one, about the youth and the Hispanic race rising up, and not just the Hispanic race, but anybody who feels oppressed should rise up.
Yeah, like we I know we keep saying the word Latino core. Like we keep talking about how we're a Latino core genre, and I know a lot of people in our shows, whenever we rep that, they don't really know. They ask us what it is and what exactly Latino core is.
It's a bunch of noisy Mexicans.
Yeah, that's what it is. Actually, it's a bunch of noisy Mexicans.
Oh,
We
shit.
hit caller number 6. Let's find out who it is.
It's
6,
Monster.
6, 6.
Swear to God.
You are on with the Metal Experience. Who is this?
Wow.
This is KO Rock. I'm from Black Japan. I'm actually the neighbors over here at the Rock Spot.
Oh,
We
there-
forgot to
Oh,
mention Black
go on.
Hey,
Japan.
no.
You guys sound fucking badass, dude.
You know, I did not forget to mention Black Japan. I was actually saving you guys to the end, but you had to jump in and ruin it, bro. You had to jump in and ruin it.
It's all good, man. I'm just here with the Koala crew. I want to say what's up to this guy Monster, man. He's been hitting it up, so I got to hear you guys. You guys sound badass, dude. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Some good music.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Well, if you
So I actually won something. That's weird.
you won something, and I'll tell you what you've won. You've won 2 tickets to Project Independence, September 22nd, courtesy of Matt Growl again. 21 and up show at the Double Door. Go support As King and Legions of Rom. And then, I don't know if you gave Danny your address or not, but if you didn't, no worries. Go to the Metal Experience Facebook page and just give us your address, and we will be shipping you something on
They're right
on
next
Thursday.
door to it. They're right
Well,
across
there's
the
stuff
hall
that
from
is
us.
at my house that I still have to
Oh,
ship.
okay.
We got to make it special. That package has to come in the mail.
Every time,
I've got it though.
every
Well,
time
that's cool. That's cool. That sounds awesome.
Every
Can't wait
package-
to check them out.
we send out, we find something special to make it unique for the
It's-
single package.
It's with love
Oh, well,
that we
thank
send
you.
it. So definitely look forward to that. I'll get that out. I plan on shipping last week's winner because I was completely broke last week. It's going to be shipped out on Thursday. And last week's winner totally forgot that he won. He kind of was like, "Oh, what I win?" I was like,
yeah, the
"Well,
next day he's like, "Man, I was
I was
so,
so
high.
baked." I was like,
what
"Well."
did I win something?" Like, yeah,
He's
dude.
like, he's like, "Tell me what I won." I was like, "Well, here's a hint. Listen to last week's show." So definitely keep a lookout next week for a package in the mail for you.
Stay on the line for a second,
You
caller.
guys gonna keep playing DamNation?
Hell
Of
yeah,
course,
we were
bro.
going to go into that in
Sneak
just a
Good.
couple
It's
seconds.
good.
We got a sneak preview to the
Stay-
next album.
Stay on the line. Danny's got to finish up talking with you, and then we'll send that package out to you, all right?
Awesome.
Sure. Just set on some love for the Rock Spot too. Rock Spot's always happening.
Spot.
Of course, that's where it always is at.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you for calling. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You got it, Danny?
All right, caller 6. Danny, you might have him. If he lost you, then...
5100.
Danny,
Danny,
we can
you're-
hear
you're-
you.
Danny? Okay, your address is just given out on air. Do you want to talk
Turn
about...
off your microphone, Danny. Your microphone's on, goofball. He's like giving out his your social security number is.
So, we want us to talk about the new songs, right?
No.
Let's play 2 more. I
can
know
always
we
edit that out.
still have...
Oh, we still have 2
Okay.
more to play?
We still have some more songs to play before we get to the new stuff, correct?
Alright, that's cool.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
let's
that's right.
play the last.
So what do we have to listen to next?
Okay, so now we have on a personal note.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I forgot the last one.
I forgot the
Danny,
don't
what's the
even
last
know your
song?
song.
I've got Fight on the Borderline this time, and We the Damned.
Okay, so there's We the Damned.
Oh yeah, and We the Damned.
And We the
There's a
Damned.
You know
shirt
what?
that says We the
I know,
Damned,
there's a
and
shirt.
it's
I
right
have
on
It's
the
been
that
about a
shirt.
year and a half since we've written these songs, even played these songs. We've been
Yeah.
working a lot on
Damn.
our new songs. But yeah, We the Damned, that's actually a shout out, like we said, to our boy Jimmy from Mara. He's actually a guest
yeah.
vocalist in this song. And is I would say We the Damned is like my second favorite song from this entire E EP.
Well, let's
So-
play We the Damned because we don't want to. I really want to get to the new stuff because I'm getting a
We the
little
Damned
antsy over
and
here.
on a
But
personal note, correct? That's the last
Yeah,
two
We the
songs from
Damned
the
and
old
on a
EP.
personal note.
Sweet, here we go.
You play the game if you never wear the manipulate. I'm never looking back on God. The attack of our defense, DamNation.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right. We are back. I'm Morgan Danielle.
Oh, man. Breaking shit.
That was a microphone dropping.
Saul,
Here with Luca Blaze
you would do
and
that.
Saul and Ruben of DamNation. Been sitting here talking, just keeping it real for the past hour and a half.
Yeah,
What
it's surprisingly
keeps it hood?
time has
You
flown
are
by.
fucking up these flyers. You need
sorry.
to
Stop messing
help?
up the flyers,
I'm sorry.
bro.
He's
I'm
got
sorry.
ADD. Leave him alone. He
That's
just
it.
needs to play
You got
with
ADD
stuff.
or something? You need to play with stuff?
He's a little nervous. He's a little nervous. He's not
You've been
used
here
to talk.
before. We're chill.
I know. No,
Don't worry, I got it for you. I'll fix everything for you.
So,
Back.
actually, with the last two songs you heard, those were the last two songs from our EP, Truth and Justice for None. So, like I was saying, you could actually download that song, that entire album for free on
For
Facebook
free!
for
What,
free.
what?
You know, it's always better when it's free. You know, I wanted to actually give a huge shout out to our boy Roman from Rockscars Magazine. He was actually, when we first introduced this whole concept of Latino Core, it was actually in his online magazine.
Yeah, Chicago's
we
very
won-
own Latino core.
Yeah, Chicago's very own Latino Core. That was the caption on the online magazine we were on. We won a competition with him, and we ended up being on the front cover. We looked all thug, all crazy bandana
jeez.
wearing and everything. But you know, that's the thing. That's the Latino Core is.
It's its own thing. It's
It's-
its own trend that we're, you know, it's one thing I learned from hearing a lot of people. You want to be different, you got to be better. And with that, I'm gonna say that's what Latino Core we're trying to do. You know,
Yeah,
no real competition, but we're out there to be better. We're out there to be different. So
Yeah, and Latino Core, like we've been explaining with this whole, all these lyrics, they talk about the struggle of our people, the struggle of the youth, the struggle of everybody, the
neighborhood.
Hispanic, everybody in our neighborhood. So that I think that best describes what Latino Core is. It's a mixture of our culture and our community. Because like I said, we're all from Little Village.
La
If
Villita.
anybody knows where that is, if you don't, you know, it's the best way I could describe it, 26 in Cal to
26 in Colon.
26 in Colon. We
Yeah,
actually,
Colon.
I could,
Chicago's Magnificent Mile.
you know, I could actually see we're really close to the. I live really close to the Cook County Jail. I could actually see the walls from my house. You know, I've grown up there my entire life. You know, I mad love for my community. Love it. Love it.
Although I've been shot at hanging out around there at night.
You know,
It's just
Oh, man.
it's one of the struggles growing up there. Is, you know, we grew up with a lot of gang stuff. We grew up with a lot of people we went to school with dying. And if you want to do something positive, you know, that's one of the things that we're trying to do through this music. We're trying to set something positive out there, even though songs sound negative because they're so heavy to a lot of people who aren't open-minded. They'll hear this
To grandma, right?
right, to grandma. They'll hear this and just be like, wow, this sounds violent. But no, it's really a way to get your stress out.
exactly.
As opposed to.
There you
As
go.
opposed to that.
Well, before we hear you had 2 new tracks that you brought with us tonight,
Yeah, we brought
correct?
2 new tracks from our new album, which
One is Fight on the Borderline, and the other one is This Time.
this album, the name of it is actually My Mental Prisons. It's what we try to talk about in this album is just the mental struggles and the
It's a little more personal this time.
Yeah.
Me and Ernesto wrote it. It was just so many emotions. I think that for a while we didn't get out there, and I mean, it's sounding not to sound, you know, all like that, but you know, obviously everybody goes through stuff day and day of their life, minute through minute. You see stuff. We grow up with stuff, and I think it was time to write an album where we wrote our personal feelings in there.
Yeah,
You
one
know?
of the things that inspired this album was that recently, I think it was a few months ago, this other local band we know, Nameless Motive, one of their friends was actually died. It was a suicide, but it's just one of the things that we learned through working community is that a large percentage of Latino males and just Latinos in general have a lot of mental disorders. Stress is a big thing, And you hear a lot about PTSD from living in like such a violent neighborhood, and it's one of those things that is just we need to talk about the mental struggles that our people go through, because it's not well documented just due to the fact that our people struggle with a lot of we call it machismo, which is it's a really big thing in the males where we can't talk about our emotions, we can't talk about our feelings because then we look weak. It's a really big thing in Latino males. So this is like one of the things, the main focuses in this album is just the mental prisons that we put
inside ourselves, our own problems that we cause to ourselves, whether it's someone else, whether it's ourselves, our parents, our cousins, our girlfriends, whatever. But there's always a struggle.
Or boyfriends.
Or boyfriends.
Or boyfriends. There's always a struggle, and this album I think really brought out what we had going on, and obviously we had to throw in those political songs, and one of those is "Fight on the Borderline." So
let's start with that one.
Let's start with that one.
I feel the anger rise inside of me. are the ones who pay. I'm giving so many chances. This time you can't get away. I learned from all the scratches. This time you are the ones who pay. Actions speak louder than words, and I have seen your words. Actions speak louder than words, and I have seen your words. This time, this time, this time, this time. This time I'll make sure you straight from my path. You will feel my wrath. Drown you in the path of your own blood. Once like brothers, now on the other side of the front line. Now on the other side of the front line. Now on the other side of the front line. Now on the other side of the front line. Now on the other side. Shit. Looking for ways to win, and I set up my life from there at their head to throw you up, and show you who we're the ones that's bad. I'm given so many chances. This time you can't get away. I learned from all the scratches. This time you are the one to pay. Let's just be louder than this time, actions speak louder than words. This time, I can see your words.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right. We're back. And that was two new DamNation tracks for you.
Fight on the borderline, and this time.
Yep. Fight on the borderline.
That sounds badass. Hey, Luco, you have two new songs from another band. You want to play those too?
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
Well, this week we have from
Haver.
Haverville, Massachusetts, Fate Worse Than Death. We got a twofer for you. Save the worst for last and suck a dick. So this should be interesting. Take it away, Danny.
Sounds funny.
What are you scared? What is that I can tell you? That this will all be over before you know it. My salary, that's not the case. This is not my best face. I know what you're thinking. You're watching how this came to be. Fighting it hard to some extent. Someone who said it was you. What will this in you? What would your insane face? What are you scared? At least that I can tell you that this will all be over soon. Pull it close.
It's best that you can't see.
At least that you can be seen. And it's all a fucking dream. And to think I was offended when my friend gone through a slipping. Try and try, I live my life by a lie. If this one thing I find is that I find nothing. If this one thing I find is that I find nothing.
I can't buy a pack of smokes without running into 9 guys, you fuck!
Tell me how you're messed up. Go ahead, tell me how you're sick. Tell me how you need my help. Tell me I mean so much to you. Then go suck a dick. That's all I can find. That's all I can find.
I can't believe my eyes. Find some fucking decision. It's gone in your body. Garbage mold and swallow his fucking load. You fucking wrong. That's all you can find. You never will be done. Use it for all he's got. We can think you're special, you're unique, you're too good to pass up. There's more to do than meets the eye.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we just heard Fate Worse Than Death from Haverhill, Massachusetts with the songs Save the Worst for Last and Suck a Dick. And also they will be playing at the Mutiny this Monday.
For free.
For free.
Starts at 8:30. They're playing with Air Raid, Oxblood, and Tanzin.
We will be there.
Fucking awesome.
Should be
Come say hi to
nice.
us.
Sounds fun.
All right, so really quickly, before we get back to talking with DamNation, it's starting to get to be the end of the show, so you know what that means.
The local roundup with Morgan on the Metal Experience.
All right, that's right. I'm Morgan, and this is Local Roundup. So starting with all ages at another hole in the wall if you're interested in playing the upcoming show. In Steeker, it's they're looking for bands September 13th to play with In Dying Arms, Barrier, Ashless, and they need 4 metal and hardcore bands to play that. You can email Darlene at xonlive.com, Darlene at xeonlive.com. Check out Genotype's new badass video that got released just a week and a half ago. It's called Blight, very professionally done, looks awesome. Buy tickets for the upcoming Grace the Damned headline show. More details on their Facebook page. They're headlining on Wednesday. Stay tuned. I'll be posting and then talking about that more now. B2 Booking needs information from bands. If you want to be part of their master list of Midwest bands to play shows in Milwaukee, go to B2 Booking on Facebook and look for the contact Bob, and you can send them all your information. Check out the badass artists we have found. Murder Inc. Art, selling designs for artwork and all your other needs for being in a band. Head Sick from Sweden actually just sent us 2 awesome packages in the mail full of shirts and CDs and awesome pictures of them.
Awesome pictures of them. Flyers.
They
Morgan.
were
They're called
Luco's
flyers.
They were Luco's on-site band pick of the week for April 23rd. So thank you guys from Sweden. Badass.
Bye, nice.
On a sad note, our condolences to 99 Proof Devils from Rockford. They actually lost their vocalist yesterday. He unfortunately passed away at a young age. So condolences, guys. MHXradio.com has been rebroadcasting our show Friday nights from 9 to 11. And after our show is followed by Neil's show. I'm trying to think of what it is off the top of my head. I can't remember. I feel like an idiot. But they also have their own shows. Dozer and T-Rex are on Monday nights from 8 to 11. And the Doom Cellar with Dozers on Wednesday nights from 8 to 10. Dustin's show runs 7 to 11. It's called The Show. And then the Metal Deli and Corey Rocks also broadcast on various times on MHXradio.com. Magic Photography, still looking for bands who want their live pictures taken at Mojo's. Hit up Magic, M-A-G-Y-K Photography on Facebook if you're interested. Help as King, because, you know, we love them, and we've just talked about them almost the whole show.
Matt
so
Grawl.
they're still doing the Battle of the Bands for Uproar Fest, but then they also have another couple contests going on right now. One of them is to win recording time. They're very close to winning, so go to As King's Facebook page for more details. Also, help vote for Armored Assault to play the Aftershock show in California, September 14th and 15th. You can go there, Facebook page for details, or aftershock.battlethebands.com. For your personal fitness class, ladies, you can either have it at the comfort of your own home, or you can come to Vertical Seduction's home studio in Carroll Stream, and you can learn the art of striptease and pole dancing.
Ooh, striptease. Pole dancing.
Thursday, August 22nd at the Tremont Music Hall in Charlotte, North Carolina. $12 in advance, $15 day of. There's a $3 surcharge. If you're under 21, all ages. 7:30 p.m., see Avalon Steel, Luna's Laminate, and Seven Kingdoms. Friday, August 23rd at the Cheers Pub, like Chris from Antique Arcana called in and said. It's $5, 6 p.m. If there's a pizza buffet from 6:30 till 9:30.
Fuck yeah.
Pizza buffet.
I'm sorry, this is the wrong show. But it's still, Antique Arcana's coming up. I read South Bend and I thought, oh, that's the same one. But in South Bend, All My Sins Remembered, Unforsaken, Another Lost Year, Dark Trilogy, Our Last Continue, Bloodline Riot, East of Eden, and Elysium. Friday at the Fallout in Chicago, $5, 6 p.m. to see Taken by the Sun, who will be on our show next week. War Brides, Traitor, Mortal Void, and Pig Champion. At Mojo's on Friday, it's $8, 6:30 p.m., all ages to see Grace the Damned, Orinaco, The Atlas Stone, Abscessor, Phantoms, and Rosetta.
Nice.
Friday at the Underground Lounge in Chicago, 21 and up, 8 p.m., $7 to see Subsonic, which is Ron Marks, formerly of Celtic Frost, and Psycho Sister. Friday at the End Zone in Aurora, 21 and up, 8 p.m., it's $5 to see Solution Unsatisfactory, I Hate People, The 27th, The Hard-Ons, and The Riot. Friday at the Nightcap, it's 21 and up, 8 p.m. to see Four Without, Devils and Angels, and the Nick Bell Band. Friday at G Daddy's BBC and Grill in Milwaukee, 21 and up, $5. The first 10 people in the door get $1 off their entry, and those who stay till the end get $1 back.
Oh, shit.
Whiskey of the Damned, Level the City, Red Light Refugee, Encryptor, and Anchors of Empires. Also on Saturday, August 24th at the Hard Rock Cafe, we will be there in support. 8 p.m. 21 and up CD release show. It's $10 to see Marizin and Delana. Marizin.
Dummy.
Sorry. And it's for their CD release for When the Sun Goes Down. Saturday at the Grid Zone in Schreierville, Indiana. This is the one Chris from Antique Arcana called about. $3, 5 p.m. Antique Arcana, Angel Grave, Monolith, Mindscapes of Serenity, and Earthen. More bands to be announced. Saturday at Shadow Hill Ranch in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. It's the Will Rock Fest. All ages starting at $42 for lawn, 12 p.m. All that remains. Woo! Hymn, Airborne, Volbeat, Trapped, and more. There's a 2-day festival going on this weekend at another Hole in the Wall, all ages. It starts at 12 p.m. $10 in advance, $12 day of. 2-day pass is $15. The first day is Saturday with Die Hard, MOAS, Of the Dead, A City Ablaze, For I Have Spoken, Beneath New Tides, Her Worst Nightmare, who will be on our show February 18th.
February 18th.
From Summer to Fall, Blind Martyr, Mannequin Me, The Trademarked, Unknown Zodiac, Ruthless, Remora, Smash Your Enemies, and Mercia. And on Sunday, it's Don't Call Me Chief, Dude Ranch, The Spoilers, Sudden Suspension, Entropy, Expired Empire, Michael McLachlan, Live Free, Too Insane, To the Future, Chasing Skylands, Sirens for Serenity, Forgetting Last Monday, Monolith, Depriving the Masses, Idle Seeds, Aethel, Sinicide Sunrise, The Action Blast, and Blue Felix.
Woo, don't call me Chief!
Saturday at 2838 South Hamlin in Chicago, 2 p.m. $5, guys. And girls, you're free. Morgan Le Fay, Miles from Exile, Nameless Motive, Perpetual Defilement, and more bands to be announced. Saturday at 1948, 21st place in Chicago. That's again 1948, 21st place in Chicago. It's a backyard keg party to support Fatality's U.S. tour, all ages, $7, 5 p.m. Fatality is from Toronto. And then it's going to be Locals, Human Stew, Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, Death Sentence, and Misanthropy.
Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre.
Saturday,
That's
JD's
awesome.
Bar in Green Bay, Wisconsin, $10 in advance, 15 day of. It's 5 p.m. Decivilized, Headstone, Sweet Leaf, Terror Rising, Harvey Brown, Intercorps, Head Games, Clay Street Hooligans, Cato Falls, Vile Disgorgement, and Oculus. Saturday at the
All right.
Steiner Pavilion in Waukegan.
Steiner.
$5. Kids under 10 are free. All ages 6 p.m. Parallels and Lies, Today's Wreckage. Kate Jamonti and Somnistiastic.
You can do it.
Saturday at Junior Sports Bar in Chicago, 21 and up, 9 p.m. Veils of Darkness. At Reggie's on the 24th, 7 p.m. 21 and up, $40. $30 for groups of four. It's the all-you-can-eat barbecue, music, and hope fundraising event for supporting suicide prevention and awareness. On Saturday at the Hard Rock Cafe, 8 p.m., 21 and up, $10 to see. Oh, yeah, it went all the way back to the beginning. Okay, never mind. At J.D. Kelly's on Saturday, 21 and up, $5, 8 p.m., Between the Years of Silence, Genus, Luastic, and Kill the Robots Dead. Saturday at the Cobra Lounge, 21 and up, 9 p.m., $8, Gobo's Birthday Bash. It's Howl, Chicago Thrash Ensemble, Get Off the Cross, and I wish I could pronounce this.
Do it.
SVLPHVRVS.
What?
I've never seen so many V's in my life in a name. SVLPHVRVS.
Civil pullovers.
Please send me how to pronounce your name on Facebook. I'm at a loss. I'm sorry. Saturday at Bada Brew, it's free. 9 p.m. 21 and up. Beer Year Past. At No End from Ohio, Downspeed from Ohio, and Bottle Fight from Massachusetts. Of course, the Mutiny Show is free, 21 and up, 8:30 p.m. Fate Worse Than Death from Massachusetts coming in, Air Raid, Oxblood, and Tanzan. And at Mojo's on Monday, it's all ages 7 p.m., $20. Originally, it was supposed to be Bam Margera's show, but he dropped, so it's Head PE and more bands to be announced. Then also, I got it at last minute. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting, but Cataplexy is playing a show this week. And they posted some email to me. It was an email, so definitely go to Cataplexy's Facebook page and check out the show that they are doing this week. There's a lot going on. All right, so last minute shout outs for you guys and where people can find you.
Someone we want to give a shout out to. He's really been helping us with this album artwork and with our photos lately. I want to give a shout out to Angel, our guitarist, his uncle, Miguel Vasquez. I'm sorry. I'm like thinking of so many different names right now to give shout outs to, and he's really been helping us out a lot. He's been really into what we're doing, and we thank God for him, and we thank him so much for just coming here like, hey guys, I got these ideas, you guys want to see them? He's a great guy. He deals with us because either we're always hungry and want to go out and eat, and he's just there like, hey, let's take pictures.
All right. Yeah, I know we're running out of time, so just quick shout out to, of course, the man who's been calling over and over again today, Monster from Money to Be Made Records, Terry from True Music. Shout out to Morgan Le Fay. Shout out to Ass King. Shout out to
Matt Growl and
Matt
Ass
Growl.
from Ass King.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my barber, Coco the barber, Sergio
He does a
Reyes,
great
'cause
job on your
he
hair.
does a
and
great
his
job
number.
on my hair, and I
Shout
have
out-
some nappy hair.
Shout out to Disrupting the Abacus.
We
They're
just
another-
met them on Wednesday.
very
Thanks to
fun-
Matt Growl.
Very fun
Exactly.
guys.
Those guys are awesome.
And shout out to a lot of Chicago bands that I like No Zodiac, Bitter Thoughts, John Ortiz, who's doing a lot for the hardcore and the metal scene out there. So yeah, there's so many people we got to give a shout out to.
So yeah, I just wanted to say one last thing. I know Black Japan, they called up, they won the tickets. Actually, I wanted to say, this is one of the things I want to leave to the end. We're actually working on a possible tour with Black Japan in
Nice.
September. So that was the thing. That was the plug that I was gonna plug in Black Japan in. So you beat me to it. But yeah,
There you go.
Black Japan, DamNation, possible tour for September, Midwest tour. Once again, the songs you heard were from our Truth and Justice for None EP, which you can find on
And
Facebook.
The last two songs you heard were from our new album, My Mental Prison, something I'm really proud of that's going to come out pretty soon. Not satisfied, but proud.
We still got a lot of work ahead of us. You know, we could always be improving our style, but you know what?
Keep a lookout for our shirts and our merch, like big time.
Will we be supporting and wearing what we have?
Oh, thank you
to
so
show
much.
off
Yeah, thank
what
you
you
so
guys are
much.
making.
And where can everyone find DamNation on the internet?
Facebook.com/DamNation60623.
Google us, just
Google
Facebook, just Google us at DamNation Chicago Band. Look us up on YouTube. We got a bunch of funny, stupid videos of us acting like a bunch of jackasses. YouTube.com/DamNation773. You know, we got a bunch of stupid stuff that we do.
I also want to give a shout out to Alex Demo Ramirez. He's this rapper from Little Village. Does a lot of good things in Little Village.
And we actually wanted to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, some of the people that we are assigned to. We are actually Ruben here is endorsed by
Lamplifier
microphones.
Nice.
Myself and our guitarist Angel, we are endorsed by DR Strings.
Nice.
So just a shout out to DR Strings and Lamplifier microphones.
It's a really awesome mic. It has its own settings, and my settings are for extreme vocals.
Yeah,
very
for
awesome mic to
extreme,
use.
like you've heard from the songs.
And then your show's coming up again?
Yeah, August 30th at the Cathedral Cafe, 2500 South Christiana. That's in the heart of our neighborhood, Little Village.
Yeah, we will be there. We have officially marked it in our memory bank right now, but
that's
we'll go on the
awesome.
calendar when we get home.
September 7th, the Little Village Music Festival, also known as Villa Palooza. We will be playing along with a bunch of other metal
That's
bands.
gonna be fun.
The first year that there's going to be an entire stage dedicated
for metal.
for metal.
Well, just extreme music like that, which is
Yep.
really awesome. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. Finally, you know, Little Village is going to show that there is something else besides whatever they think is the norm in Little Village. And
Latinos could play metal too.
Latinos can't play metal. Latinos can't play hardcore. Latinos can't play punk. Latinos could do anything because we're just that much better than. No, I'm just playing. No, but we're just very proud of who we are, and that's why we incorporate our culture and the struggles of our culture in our music.
So just to end it off, look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/DamNation60623. Google us, DamNation Chicago Band. YouTube.
That's a capital D and an N in that name.
Yup, capital D.
DamNation for
A-
Damn the
N.
Nation.
So yeah, just give us a like on Facebook.
And
Usually, big record labels look at that.
Heyo.
And on our last note for shout-outs, we saw Strength in Numbers before their hiatus, actually on Sunday. Badass set, guys. Look forward to you guys coming back after you've all started college. So
And thanks
good
for
luck. And
having
thanks-
us out for the enchiladas.
Yeah, seriously, Dennis's dad made
Enchiladas.
enchiladas and
Phenomenal.
yeah, just treated us like we are family, and it was awesome. Great experience. Thanks, guys. All the bands that played that night, amazing. And then on Wednesday, of course, we hung out with Mac Rowell and Elysian, but also props to Rivers of Nile, Abiotic, Wretched, and Delta that played that night. We had a great time. Saw some awesome people that we're friends with. Doc Metal being one of them, and it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Doc Metal.
Happy birthday, motherfucker!
And Tony from Bloodstream Parade, even though they're not around anymore.
I want to congratulate one of my friends, Julian Cortez, because he had a kid a
Ooh,
couple weeks ago.
congratulations.
And also give a shout out to this really cool hardcore punk band called Hideous Minds for my friend Angel. Very great band to listen to. Very low budget hardcore punk music. So
Yeah.
you get a shout out there.
Give a shout out to my girlfriend. She's actually living
Aw.
She's living to Italy next week for school. I miss her. It's gonna be 4 months without her, but it's gonna make it strong.
It's for her future.
Yep, it's for her future. I'm gonna miss her.
And
Who do
Jeff
we-
from Rockin' Chicago, because he keeps promoting us, and he's been awesome every time we've met him out at shows. And Eric and Mike that were out from After the Spire, you guys need to start getting your shit together and playing more shows. They
Also
put up
looking for a
Abiotic.
drummer. If-
Also looking for a drummer. Definitely check out After the Spire. They're not to be missed.
And remember, we're
And DamNation looking for a second guitarist.
Second guitarist.
Next week on the show, we have Taken by the Sun. We saw them not too long ago for Speed Freak CD
Cobra
release at Cobra Lounge.
Badass show.
So they will be on with us. And the last song we're going out for the night is a song that Ruben actually chose from another local band.
Bitter Thoughts.
Yeah, Bitter Thoughts, great band, Chicago hardcore once again. I know I'm really into hardcore and metal. That's what my life is about, and that's what it's gonna be about for the rest of my
Life.
All right, what is the song we're going to hear?
Be True to You.
All right, good night. Sorry we didn't have time for you as King. We're running short on time, but
We love you, Matt.
Thanks, Macro.
We love you, Matt.
Picture a minute, almost everyone else. Try to act upon your only fooling yourself. Throughout the values that make you you. Let the crowd take your views cause it'll make you cool. Be true to you. You're suffering from the crowd, so don't you confuse it. You got your own thoughts, your own brain, so fucking use it. Don't worry what others think, don't worry what others do. True to you. You wouldn't stand beyond and for the ones that you say. You don't know what you believe. You feel the force in his face. So worried what others think, so worried what others do. True to you. Do it. Be true. Be true to you, 'cause you have nothing to prove. To a world that doesn't give a fuck about you. Be who you are, you have nothing to lose. In the end you're alone, so fucking live by your shoes. Be true to you. Be true to you, 'cause you have nothing to prove. To a world that doesn't give a fuck about you. Be who you are, you have nothing.